We are so happy to have the organizer of tonight's event, Joan Roberta Ryan, who is responding to Ghost Dance by Meredith Garcia. And Joan is a professional writer with a passion for poetry, and her poems have appeared or are forthcoming in Nimrod, the Atlantic Review, Calyx, Roanoke Review, and the Taos Journal of International Poetry and Art. Oh, yes. She is, I know. I'm co-editor with Kathy Strisser. Little self, you know. Also, she's part of the anthology that I can't pronounce, the Malala Poems for Malala. Yousaf. It won't work. And other venues. Joan invents her ghost dance in reply to Garcia's photographic negative. Yay, Joan!
Ghost dance, after the photograph by Meredith Garcia. Rooted to ground, slow and substantial, we turn sunward at ceremonial pace, lengthened and broadened. We split, branched, leafed, shed seed and unleafed season to season. Our finely ripped fans trembled in stillness while we waited to sway in the wind rise that sings down the canyon. Revenants now, we dance subtle and numinous, bone white at center, oblivious to air, light or water filtered through dove. Misty as child's breath, pneuma manifest and unbound by our appointed century, in an instant transfigured, all shadow and silver.
So our next poet is Georgia Santa Maria, who is responding to Cinco Doodle 1 by Tony James. Did I get that right? Yes. Here we are. Okay. And Georgia has been an artist, photographer, and writer for most of her life, and has worked in many publications. Her book of poetry and photographs, Lichen Kisses, was published in 2013. So Georgia recreates John and James watercolor Cinco Doodle Do. Oh, Cinco Doodle 1. That's your face. All right, Georgia, let's hear it.
Actually, I'm Georgia, not Georgia. I have a big monster green wood stove in my kitchen that is exactly that shade of blue. So this is Chicken Soup del Norte from Cinco Doodle 1 by John and James. Is Jonna here?
Yeah.
Oh, hi. The ghost of chicken soup wafts up along the wood stove's warming shelf, steam aloft and fragrant with rosemary and thyme, onions, celery, garlic, and sage. A grandma's broth. But wait, these are turquoise chickens. New Mexican clucks. Summer's green alfalfa memories bursting in the boil call for green chili in the mix. A little wild oregano from the Sangre de Cristos. And fat Sephardic dumplings in honor of Latino mamas. Or nativo blue cornbread from the Pueblos lands. And the oven down below.
Jennifer Acampora lives and writes in Banjos, the Taos, New Mexico, but we think that might be so, where she shares a dusty old adobe with fellow writer John Basillo and 4 cats. Her work has recently been published in Venus Envy and Howl. Marcy Sweet's painted silk scarf down the canyon mused Jennifer's poem for us this evening. Jennifer.
First of all, sound check. Can you all hear me? I have a bit of a cold, so I'll try to enunciate. Rise, 1. Red gold rivers down her long body of night. Canyons and clouds lift from her breast like light, like silk. Quick, soft, the day catches her throat. Rise 2. Shadows cast down her body, long of canyons and clouds. Red gold like silk, light silk. Soft, quick rivers like silk spun long, and soft and quick light catches like silk. Rise 3. Red gold shadows cast rivers down, down her body, her long, long body of canyons of night and clouds. Canyons red gold lift light like silk from her silk. Excuse me, let me do that over again. Sorry. Red gold shadows cast rivers down, down her body, her long, long body of canyons of night and clouds. Canyons, red gold, and clouds like silk lift light from her silk soft breast, quick like rivers, light like silk. Like spun silk, long and quick, soft, soft and quick. The daylight catches her throat like silk. Thank
Okay, well, this is a photograph. Linda Fair, a poet, painter, pianist, gardener, grandmother, grower, traveler, tennis player, Taos senior, swimmer, singer, and 71. Oh, right! That's enough. Linda's poem explores the meaning of the images in this, Gray Lovelace's Underfoot, a photograph. Linda.
Is Ray here? Hi. Thank you for giving me this spacious subject. I could go anywhere, which is where I'm going to give you a little dab of history here first. The name of the poem is Cuauhtémoc. Here's the dab. The Mexican Cerveza Dos Equis was introduced in 1897 to usher in the promising 20th century. A profile of Cuauhtémoc, he who descends like an eagle, adorns each bottle. He was hanged by Hernán Cortés in 1521 after the invasion of Tenochtitlan, which is now Mexico City. Cuauhtémoc was the last Aztec emperor. Cuauhtémoc. In that tight place between comfort and the edge of outrage, I am bound to my teachings. How long is the alchemical journey from ignorance to respect, to compassion, to love? I am cramped in this Anglo-Saxon crib, hunger in my belly? How do my people tear out the beating heart and consume it? Do we bury the past, lest it step on the present, because we are blind to the signature of danger? How much can we cover up? My head twitches. Look away. Look away. Look away. The ghost image of your culture persists in you.
What newspaper was it, Andrea? That you showed me this morning? What? Local Flavor? That talked about Taos becoming a writer's center, right? Am I right? A writer's center. Yeah. You know, okay. Yes, honey.
I got a question for you.
Okay.
Are you from the movie from Ghostbusters?
Oh, I've never been asked that, and no, I'm not, but wow, I wish I had the royalties. Ghostbusters, so mine's in the movie Ghostbusters. So watch out. So I told her, I said, no, but I wish I had the royalties. All right, Linda Arnold. She is doing a response to Brothers by Janet Price. A monotype on silk screen print. And it just so happens that Linda Arnold's lucky number is 13. Okay? And her poetry has appeared in Mind Prints, the Oleander Review, Tipton Poetry Journal, Heart Lodge, and The Master's Hand, Reflections on Rain. Linda reacts to Brothers, as she will step up here with her hoarse voice and do it anyway.
Need audience participation. Can you all lean forward? Please. Thank you. Janet, the artist, is in Seattle. She's visiting her daughter. My poem, Brothers of Snake Circles. As snake rounds her skeleton in full circle for me, bird snares head and tail. In drums of death, I dance to thunder. Although sun dots my toil and fatigue, I draw my bow, pointing arrow up to the sky, then to the ground. 7 directions, one with sun, our creator. They do not stand in tribal circles, not when charcoal lines like my death, when elders divine dual spheres, when mother bathes my body and father masks my face in white vapors, when sun cycle warms Kachina clouds to catch my last breath, my brothers curse concentric mystics. Softest spring rain, drums echo grandmother's earth's heartbeat in my younger brother's ears. Before him, eagle dancers appear, tapping hope, spinning until all visions awake. Alone, brother calls out an eagle's piercing cry. His feet shuffle, right 4 beats, left 4 beats. Arm raised in flight, he circles round and round in rituals of childhood. My older brother tracks global habits for victory hides. A hunter with rattles and rawhides press his dance for buffalo hunts. Solitary prophets now sate his hunger. I watch as he tallies miles on Sunday. I are circles before him. His footsteps lure him back to peace and season, rites and spiritual landscape. 2 dancers into the powwow circle, unaware of the other's long journey. Dressed in tribal regalia, They step fervently to revel beat. The older, as drums cease, raises brother's dead mask. Dots of celebration rise to Ceridium sky, infinite and constant. Tracing concentric steps, brothers return to native origin. Honor their fallen spirits.